Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the back, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Leaves it with the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And a nice second effort by the back.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football.
On the double. The give on the inside. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. And with the interception. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Complete. Across the 25, he's got room. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They've done a... He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Priestcorn. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. They saw that blitz come. On the ready. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. Off he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Yeah, and listen, QB's...
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were, and the exactly what he had to get 6.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Floats it out in space. Nice move, creates some space. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the... The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball.
Just keeps moving. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this option. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got...
On the double. They'll run it from the gun. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to...
He'll pull it on the read. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is...
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Timeout called. On the ready. 29. Power football with the run. Got the 1st down, he's still on his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
On the set. Ready. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the 1st week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's... Welcome to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Lincoln Financial Field, and it is indeed home to the 2018 Super Bowl champion Eagles. The Link also is home to the Temple Owls. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in Wolverines taking on a team from the AAC, the Temple. The inside handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Bunch formation for these receivers. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out. On 3rd down, offense is...
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up...
Ready up. Let's go. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Looking for the end zone on 2nd and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They were held to a field goal on their first drive, and if you want to keep it going right back to the well, and this time he finds water, gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it.
They'll go to the ground. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center.
Running back searching for a hole. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous.
On the ready. From the gun, the ground game. Nice move to keep running. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
I love when players understand.
On the set. The give to the tailback. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Complete downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. No gain on 1st down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there, knocking that ball away.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got...
looking to throw it again. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often.
He'll start the third quarter with the run. Got enough for the first down. After the filthy move, he's got room. Touchdown, Michigan! And the beatdown has ensued.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his
on the double.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another. The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see, the Sharks taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Okay, ready? 20.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He picks up the first. Give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here for the offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Oh, what a move to get room. Open runway ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Wolverines. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency.
On the set. Over.
They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Makes the grab. Got a lot of room to the right. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And the route is on. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the...
On 3rd down, going up top. It's complete to the right. And he's not going to get... Wide receiver shows motion. Quick handoff. Makes a man miss. At the 15, he's loose. The expressway is wide open. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the pummeling has started.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
To the ground with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. Makes his man miss. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play. Moves the change for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with pop.
Okay, ready? Clear.
The give and tick, 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 tick. At the 45 on its way. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Michigan. And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. He's loose down the left side. The 20. He's at the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not...
Ready, break.
They'll run it from the gun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They'll go right back to the run. Got the 1st down and more. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises and...
The give out of the gun. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
Ready. Timber. Set.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything.
Ready.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man in the middle. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he got loose.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here puts the linebacker, but man, the offense...
Ready up.
Here's the handoff. Sweet cut there. At the 20, he's got space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've
On the double. Here we go.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Using the quick game. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20. From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, how did he make that move? Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And running back.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He'll work his way down to the 28.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball.
Ready, break. Set.
First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Handoff from the gun. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close.
What a cut. Now he's loose. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And that is
On the set.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Quick step and go. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Wolverines have this offense rolling.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an
Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Ready? Ready. Go.
A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well,
Ready, set. Easy. Ready.
They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On the double. Cricket.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. They open the lane and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down.
Ready. Here we go.
The give from the gun. Gets it past the marker. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put us. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, oh, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going.
Ready, fight.
And here's the handoff. And he's got it already past the first down marker. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Batuka, Tyrone Wheatley, and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
One way to...
On the set.
They'll try to run this one in. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive with some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Okay, fight. Let's go.
He's going to hand this off. Fights through the tackle. It's a fumble. It's a turnover.
Wow, the defense comes up with the turnover, and Chris, you can just see them trying to rip that ball out.
Ready, ready. Cricket.
They'll run it from the gun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch is made down the middle. An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40.
What's it?
Ready up.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And here comes a deep shot. And the ball is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense.
On the double. Flag.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
He's tackled at the 34. Fourth down.
Ready, fight. 42.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the handoff. A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
You know, third down, the key to me is the offensive line.
On the set. Griffin. In blue. In blue. Ready.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver.
Okay, right. Here we go.
Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets...
Ready. Set.
Running back with the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Ready, set.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Same tailback, another carry. Eludes a tackle. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome to America's heartland, Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. Memorial Stadium will be jumping in anticipation of what we've got in store today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Got a lot of running room. At the 30. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Michigan.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered.
On the double. Ready, go.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Fakes his man out. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to...
Ready.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This...
Ready, break. Go, go. Out, 55 weak.
He'll start this drive firing. On target to the left. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Got it. Cricket. Ready.
From the gun. Give on the inside. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
On the ready. Green 25.
Going to the run to start this second half. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but his defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Oh, sick, nasty move, and he's loose. And he breaks into the open. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the route is on. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all.
Ready, ready. Move.
From the gun, running back on the move. At the 35, he's loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load.
Ready, set. 42.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
2-9.
They'll leave it with him. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! And the pummeling has started. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns.
Seven is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. You know, 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real, for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the year, every game from this point out gets bigger and bigger and more important.
And that's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. When you arrive in Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard nose, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this
On the double.
from the gun. They'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
Ready, break. Cricket.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Those who stay will be champions, so zip. out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. They knocked him down right there. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. Just feeds the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He now has 61 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season.
Those
They'll try the run. Nice move to keep moving. Got room at the 35. Embarrassed him again. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. At the 40, there he goes. All kinds of running room. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good.
Leaves it with the running back. Makes one man miss. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the stomping has commenced.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Ready, set.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. At the 40, there he goes. And he's running in the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to Pasadena, California, and the Rose Bowl in the shadow of the San Gabriel Mountains. Arroyo Seco, also home to the UCLA Bruins, and it just doesn't get much better than this. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got it down the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out.
And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. They've built this offense. The give to the back. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 20. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first. Gets away from 1, finds room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run...
They'll go to the ground. Showing off the arms. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. He's up to... Running back searching for a hole. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, he did everything he could.
Ready, set.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the first down and more. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They're going to ride this running back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
At the 17-yard line. Second and 10.
On the double. Terrier. 29 Philly. 2 flip.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Michigan! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Okay, ready?
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game.
Ready, fight.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Got it.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late.
On the set. Get set.
Handoff from the shotgun. Nice move to stay on his feet. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Runs through the tackle. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Man, this offense would really...
The give to the tailback. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep...
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports.
Hi and welcome to Beaver Stadium, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, one of the largest crowds in college football assembled here. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
It's a shotgun run call. Finds room at the 30. breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
On the double. Here we go.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Well, the big fella's Kirk.
Ready, break.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Fighting off the defender. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Coaches told us in the pregame production.
Handoff here from the shotgun. A change of direction. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. And at first down, they go right back to him. Gets the first and still running. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. They trust the left.
On the set. Here we go.
Ball handed off. A quick juke. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and
Here's the handoff. Makes a nice move there. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He hands it off from the gun. Picks up the first, looking for more. A quick juke to get free. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38.
big runs like this are just demoralizing.
Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, East Lansing, home of the Michigan State Spartans, where the fans have been ready for hours in anticipation of this big one we have coming up. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
Ready up. Here we go.
To the ground with the back.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
With the carry.
And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touch.
Okay, ready?
From the gun, the ground game. He has the first and still on his feet. He's off to the races. And he's still on his feet, but finally out of bounds after a terrific run. Big play in the running game for this offense.
Ready.
They'll give it to the back. Makes his man miss. Turns it on in midfield. Afterburner's coming. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
In the end zone.
They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreaking.
Ready, fight. Set.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And that would be the definition of first down success.
Got it.
Here's the handoff. Nice move there. Still on his feet at the 45. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Good enough for a first.
On the ready. Here we go.
Starting this third quarter on the ground. Got enough for the first. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a first down. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Wolf
Okay, right. Out.
with the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play.
Ready, ready. Cricket.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points. The Wolverines have a nice little cushion in that Paul Bunyan trophy almost within their grasp.
Sparty can't quit, though. This game means too much. In the rivalry, in the conference play, in recruiting, Sparty now has to dig deep, and they've got to fight back. Just takes one play, David.
Yeah, and these guys are a bunch of underdog guys, right? These guys...
Ready, set. Come on, set.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Past the first down marker and still running. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Wolverines! And the punishment has been extended. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the winners of 10 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one.
Ready up. Set.
They go to the ground. Sweet feet on the move. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. At the 45, on his way. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Okay, ready? Get set.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles.
Got it.
Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some...
Running toward the tape. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
On the 6. Flick.
They'll leave it with him. Nice move to keep running. At the 35, he's got room. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Okay, quick. Let's go.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about...
Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, the inside give. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Ready. Jackrabbit.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Oh, what a move to get open. Oh, look out. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, You got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 12 team of the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the winners of 11 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth at Kirk Herbstreit.
Ready, set.
Keeping it on the ground here. Great move there. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Solid gain moves the ball to the 48. First down play here. A handoff from the shotgun. Oh, what a cut, and still going. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
On the double. 3.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. You'll recall the last time they played, the Wolverines won a very close game. That has not been forgotten in Columbus for a single minute since then.
No, and if I remember right, it was the Michigan defense that really stepped up and prevailed and led them to a close victory the last time out. Let's see what happens today if the Buckeyes offense can make the adjustments.
The shotgun running play call. As the first down is still going. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Wolverines. That is just an elite long-distance house call. Tremendous speed on that back.
Well, great speed, and I'll tell you, if I'm a defensive coordinator, got to get to the sideline and talk about gap integrity. There's just too much room for this back with this kind of speed to run. They've got to make some adjustments.
First play of the second half is a handoff. Jukes to get free. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. That puts him over 150 yards today. Kirk, we knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now, in a rivalry game, to be able to do this, boy, it says a lot about him.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Great footwork, a big opening now. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. And strike up the Michigan band again as the Wolverines, Kirk, are beginning to build a lead and pull away here.
Well, I don't think the biggest Michigan fan in the country could have ever expected this kind of performance by the Wolverines. Everything that they have done has worked, and right now they have a nice, comfortable lead.
On
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Great cut there. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again...
Ready? Cobra.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Brings up second down.
Ready, set. Let's go.
They'll run it here. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And momentum really building. Now, Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Ready up. Last.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now.
Okay, ready?
Can he make it to the marker? Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Man, the offense has the lead here. You just got to play smart football. Now,
There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football, Kirk. You walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here, not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Over to Juke, gets free now. What a move, makes one man miss, picks up the first down before they stop it. He'll hand it off. Oh, what a move. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Crosses the 10. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kirk.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Wolverines. It was a foot race, and he won it. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Important second down play coming up.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The Wolverines pick up first down yards to keep the drive going. Handoff here from the shotgun. Got the first down, now looking for more. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Boy, this back is having some...
An inside give now from the shotgun. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. 2 quarters down in the Big Ten Championship. A couple of incredibly worthy teams battling for their rightful place in the history of this great conference. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
Ready, set.
The shotgun handoff here. Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. And this one is getting ugly.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
Ready up.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. Kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive. Working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, But the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Okay, ready? Jack.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Ready.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Comes out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been... It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.